Hey, cool gamer. What's up, cool gamer? I'm getting wet. It's raining. I'm almost done, though. I'm almost done. A little rain never hurt. I'm cooling down, cool gamer. It is wet out here. It's raining. A little rain never hurt anybody, though. Still got to work out. Still got to walk. Still got to get this cool down in. I've done my walk, jog for today. So I'm about finished. And this rain is coming in, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to get it done. We're going to get wet. We're going to get wet today. I'm getting wet. It's not bad, though. Almost done. Hey, Joshua. My shoes loose? How you doing, Joshua? I'm getting wet today, Joshua. I'm almost done, though. I just have to get wet. You good? Good to hear, Joshua. You know, I can't do that hill. Uh I have to jog down the hill because it's easier to jog the hills for me. I don't know why, but it's easier jogging downhill and uphill. They're walking, nah, not for the hills. It's like you get it out of the way. Hey, Chef Finest Wine. Hey, my chef. Hey, my last pride. Driving, can't hear or text, but I'm here. Okay. Okay, I'm glad that you're here. How are you? Let me turn this music down so I can make sure that it's not too loud. So I hope everybody's doing good today. I've done my workout. I'm cooling down. So I'm taking you with me. I'm winding down to my cool down. And I'm taking you guys with me, per usual, on a lot of days lately. And I'm glad to have you with me. If you want to get up and move with me, get up and move with me. Get up and move with me. Joshua says now it's hot outside. Earlier there were thunderstorms. Really, Joshua? We're about to have thunderstorms. Looks like Joshua says, "Hi, chef. It's getting it's cloudy. It's drizzling. It's drizzling, but it feels good. It feels good, especially when you're hot and sweaty. It feels good." So, chef is with us. Thank you, my chef finest wine. Joshua's here, cool gamer. I hope you're still here. I hope you guys have moved a little bit this week. I hope you got up and got out and did some form of exercise. You know, for some people, walking isn't exercise. It's just, mm, I guess it's just a mobility tool, you know, something to keep so that you're not just still. Because for some people, cardio isn't exercise unless they've gotten their heart rate up to a fat burning rate, a calorie burning rate. So I understand that. I get that. But technically it is. Technically it is exercise. You don't have to burn calories all the time. You can walk for good health. As I always say, walk, get your joints moving, move your arms, walk to lubricate your joints. The more you move, the more lubrication. So that's for health. We're walking for health. The more you do it, the more you'll love it, the more you'll do. The more you do it, the more you'll do it. The more you do it, the better you feel. And with feeling good comes looking good. So if you're exercising for health and to feel good, those two components are the ones that tend to keep you dedicated and motivated. And the looking good, that part comes with it. That automatically follows. Hey, Lucinda. Joshua says it looks darker gray. Not that much rain too long. Okay, that's how it is here, Joshua. It's like it's overcast. It's cloudy. Uh, Clouds are getting a little bit darker, and it's misty and it's drizzling. But it feels so good. For this to be a day in June, it feels so good. Lucinda says, Lions Pride, and everyone in the chat, happy Wednesday, have a blessed day. You too, Lucinda. Have a blessed day, Lucinda. Thanks for coming to the live. Thank you, Cool Gamer. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, my chef Finest Wine. Thank you, Lucinda Baxter. Thank each and every one of you guys for coming into the live and stopping by. You won't find no drama over here. So that tends to not let people stick around. People don't want to talk about health and wealth. And they don't want to talk about just daily things that are happening in their lives, in this world, in their state. I'll just say in their state, in their city and state. And talk about working to improve self, working to improve people around you, working to be a better you. People don't want to talk about that. They say they don't like drama, but it seems like they prefer to get their blood pressure up. I prefer to get mine down. That said, I watch a little drama for shits and giggles. It's all about shits and giggles. As long as it's kept to shits and giggles. Because when it starts to be more than that, you have to just kind of detach. Start doing more things, other things. There's a lot more to life than social media. It is. Social media can be so good. And it could be so much better, y'all. It could be so much better. I think yesterday we talked about short-term goals. We had Kicking It with Lynn in the live. And she has been meeting her short-term goals. And that's great. That's great. I hope each and every one of you who are in the live today are meeting your short-term goals. It's June. We're midway through the year almost. And hey, if you set any short-term goals, I hope that you've met them. If you have not met them, I hope that you're on your way to meeting them. Sometimes we have to extend the time frame that we give ourselves, but that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes if weight loss is a goal, and you say you want to lose 20 pounds in 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, at the 2 to 3 month mark, you may be down 15. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Knock that other 5 out before you know it. Knock it out before you know it. If you have any stress in your life, I want you to go outside and observe the nature. Just take in some nature. If you have stress in your life, go outside. Hey, Kicking It with Lynn, I just got done talking about you and how proud you are of the fact that you have met your short-term goals. And I don't want to say that they were short-term. I think those are just changes, like we were talking about, making changes for the better. And I know that you're so happy that you're doing the things that you want to do. So I know that you're proud of yourself. We talked about that yesterday. A few different people were in the chat. So I asked them what were their short-term goals. Miss Lynn says, "Hey, Lines Pride, I heard my name. Hello, chat." I see you walking it out. Yes, yes, Kingdom with Lynn. I talked about how you were in the chat yesterday and how you talked about you were doing things with your family and just you had been reaching some milestones that you were proud of yourself. And that's a good thing. I think everybody should strive to uh to do better. Like I said, we talked about that yesterday. Had some new people in the chat and was just letting them know that it can be done. It can be done. You know, you may set a time frame, and that time frame may not be your goal may not be met. Just like I said, you may say 3 months, I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, 3 months goes by, you've only lost 10. You've only lost 15. Guess what? Keep going. Keep going. Don't let that discourage you. Keep going, because before you set that goal, you were 10 pounds, 15 pounds heavier than you are. So even though you haven't met the goal in the set time frame, keep going. It will happen. Keep going. If you've lost 5, 10, that lets you know that you're doing something right, you know, as a result of the goal that you set. So it doesn't always have to be the time frame that you set. Sometimes you have to adjust your time frame when you're trying to reach your goals. Hey, Heaven. Heaven says, hello, Lines Pride, chat, and mods. Hey, Heaven. I don't think I have a mod in here. Ooh, Sonya is usually in here. Where is Sonya? Rock usually stops by. So I don't have a lot of mods because my chat is usually kind of like I like it. It's like maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 people. We get to communicate. We get to talk to each other. And the comments aren't going so fast, I don't know what's going on. So I like it like that. There's not a lot of drama in the chat. As I always say, if you guys find someone in the chat who you don't get along with, guess what? Don't say anything to them. They shouldn't say anything to you. And we should have a pleasant chat. Right? Right. Hey, Boss Man News. Hey, Lions getting to walking in. Yes, nice. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you for coming into the live, Boss Man News. I haven't seen you in a while. I saw you. You made a few comments. I have seen you in the comments. I hadn't seen you in the lives in a while. But guess what? I'm glad to have you today. I'm glad to have Heaven today. Kicking it with Lynn, Joshua, Cool Gamer, myself, Fine Swine. I'm glad to have all of you guys in the live today. It's getting dark. Joshua, it is getting dark now. But the rain felt so good. Yeah, I jogged in the rain today and it felt so good. That rain felt so good. How many of you guys, when you take a shower, how many of you just like turn on the cold water, let the cold water hit you right before you get out of the shower? Who does that? Let me tell you, that is the best feeling. And I know some people don't like cold water, you know, but if it's the beginning of your day or if it's the middle of the day, y'all take a shower and in the last minute to 2 minutes, hit that cold water. It's good for inflammation. It wakes you up. You know, if you're for some reason taking a shower in the middle of the day, let that cold water hit you for about 60 seconds. 60 seconds to a minute. It'll wake you up. It'll rejuvenate you. If it's in the morning and you're kind of sluggish in the morning, hey, Rod, just living. Look at her. Miss Kicking It with Lynn said she heard her name. And Miss Lynn dropped in the chat. I just called Rod Just Living's name. And look who just popped up in the chat. Hey, Rock, how you doing? Rock says, hey, Lines Pride, Moss, and chat. Yes, I was just saying, Rock, a lot of people don't like cold showers. I, for one, don't really like cold showers. But let me tell you, if I'm getting ready for work, or if I decide to take a shower in the middle of the day, if you hit that cold water for like 60 seconds to 60 seconds, I'll say 1 to 2 minutes. Oh my God, that's the best feeling. It'll wake you up. It'll have you rejuvenated. Now, if it's bedtime, of course, don't turn on the cold water because you're taking a shower to unwind, to wind down for the night. But if you're getting ready for work and you feeling kind of sluggish, I don't know how long your high will last. But if you hit that cold water, your high will last for a little bit. It'll last a little bit. If it's in the middle of the day, and if it's in the middle of the day and you're kind of just getting a shower during the middle of the day, you'll get rejuvenated. Hit that cold water. It's so refreshing. It's so rejuvenating. So yeah, I like warm showers, hot showers, but I love to finish it off with a hit of cold water. It wakes you up. Rock says, "Hey, at work having a wonderful day." I'm glad you're having a wonderful day, Rock. That's what I like to hear. Look, when we're at work, we need to. Oh Lord, my string's about to come. When we're at work, we need to have a wonderful day at work. Who wants to go to work and have it hard? You know, I know some days it's rough, but hey, if you're having a great day, then that's great. That's great. That's what we strive for at work. Cool water is freezing. Joshua says, Ross says, "Hey, Josh." Joshua says, "Cool water is freezing, and I don't like it. I always turn hot water for for bath every day." I don't. Joshua, cool water is freezing. No, it's not freezing, but that may be how your body feels. It may be freezing to you. If it is, don't do it. But if you want to wake up, if it's early in the morning and you're kind of groggy and sleeping, that's the best thing for you. And cold water is great for inflammation. If you have achy joints, arthritis, stiffness, it's great for inflammation. That's why most times when a person gets an injury, they go straight to an ice water bath. An ice water bath. When these athletes, football players, they've had a rough on the field for the day, they can't wait to get into an ice water bath. Please don't forget to thumbs up that live. Y'all heard Rock. That's right. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Thumbs up that live. If you happen to come by this video and you're not subscribed, tap that notification bell. Subscribe. Tap the notification bell so that you'll know next time I go live with one of these cardio exercises. I don't do the full exercise. I do my cool down with you guys, but I want you to come along with me. All it takes is a little bit of movement to make you feel a lot better. A little bit of movement on a regular basis to make you feel a lot better. Rock says, "I see the ankle weights." Yes, yes, Rock. I don't know. I only have one pair. Like I had like three or four pair, and I threw them out. And so I stopped by Five Below. Y'all know I go to Five Below to get the cheap stuff, because something like ankle weights, I'm not going to Walmart when Five Below has them for like $5. I'll go and get the ankle weights, and they just make you feel, I don't know, they're not heavy at all. Get you 1 to 2 pounds. I think they have them up to maybe 3 in Five Below that I've seen, but it just makes you work a little bit harder. It's really not bad at all. I promise you, it's definitely not bad at all. It contributes to your workout. It does contribute to your workout. Get a little strengthening in as you walk. Get a little strengthening in. I never do my weights on live streams because I'm so all over the place when I'm doing my weights. Like today, I may do arms, chest, and back, and then tomorrow I'll do legs and abs. I'll do legs. I'll do my abs. Then the next day, I should be back to arms, chest, and back, but I may do legs and abs again because you can do abs every day. You can do abs every day. If you want a washboard abdominal region, you can do abs every day. 500 crunches. That's it, y'all. Just do you 500 crunches. 100 each way. No, 125. Because if you do 100, that's 4. If you go left, you do the obliques, you do your lower abdominals, your upper abdominals, that's 400. So I tend to do like 125 to hit 500. And it's not hard. That may sound like a lot, but it's not. It's not. And if you're sore, then hopefully that should mean that you did it right, that you did it the right way. Heaven says, "Launch Pride, you are awesome. I love you. You are truly inspiring." Oh, thank you, Heaven. I appreciate you. You guys inspire me. What I'm hoping is that someone who has not been exercising regularly will start to get up and move. Hey, Brian. Brian says, hello, Lines Pride, Mods, and chat. Wishing you all a fantastic day. How you doing, Brian? Glad to have you in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming into the chat. And like Rock said earlier, if you didn't thumbs up the live, run back out there and thumbs it up real quick. Run back in here and let's talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Yesterday, I talked about short-term goals. If you have any short-term goals, are you meeting them? Have you met them? If you haven't met them, don't be discouraged. Continue to work on them because, hey, they're goals. So as long as you're working on them, sometimes you don't meet them in the time frame that that you plan to meet those goals. Like I said, if you want to lose 20 pounds and you plan to lose 20 pounds in 2 to 3 months and you're only down 10, guess what? You've made some progress. You just didn't make it in the time frame that you set. So keep going. Keep going, because if your total goal is 20 pounds, that just means instead of taking 2 to 3 months, it maybe took you 4 or 5 months. But guess what? At the end of it, you will have met your goal. You just had to adjust it a little bit. You just had to, just like with everything else in life, sometimes you have to readjust, rearrange, move some things around, and that's it. Y'all, this hill. So here we go. Sorry about them keys, y'all. I have to run up this hill. Walking down a hill is annoying. Walking up a hill is annoying. So when I hit these hills, I prefer to just kind of try a little bit. So just go ahead and get it over with. Brian says, hello, Rock. Rock speaking to heaven. Hitting what Lynn says you be getting it. I'm surprised I'm reading this so good. This little chart on. Okay. Got that little hill out of the way. Okay. And if you can walk and talk, you're doing good. All right. If you can walk and talk, you're doing good. If you can't walk and talk and keep a conversation going, guess what? You'll work up to that. You'll work up to that. You be getting in. I love it. And you're in good shape. I'm still trying to get there. Oh, kicking it with Lynn, you in good shape. You always over there. Look, you be having the ball. You be dancing. Dancing is a great way to get in shape. For people who don't like to walk, jog, do the treadmill, the elliptical, dancing is a great way to get in shape. Tina Turner, may she rest in peace, always said that dancing kept those legs looking beautiful. Everybody, speaking to everybody. So anybody just coming into the live yesterday and today, kind of like this week, I've been talking about short-term goals. This is June. It's not officially summer yet, but it will be, next week? What's today? 14th? I think summer is June 20th or 21st. So we are midway through the year. Have you met any goals that you set? A lot of times people set New Year's resolutions. Some people say they don't do that, but they do set goals, So, and some would say that's kind of the same thing, but could be, not really, because a resolution to me means it's more about change, which I know if you haven't exercised or something like that, for instance, and you start, that is change. But some people have goals. So I guess you can say it's the same thing. Some people have goals and they don't really wait till the beginning of the year to set them. They set them whenever, but they just never complete them. They just don't complete them. So have you set goals at the beginning of the year or resolutions and you're working on them? Have you completed them? Are you sticking to, what, with resolutions, I feel like you have to stick to those. That's something more that you stick to, which still could be a goal as well. If you want to start exercising and you haven't been, exercise and stick to it. Become committed. Ron says, I have ankle weights. I just have to remember where I put them. I see Brent speaking to Miss Lynn. Kicking it with Lynn saying, hello, Brent. Everybody's speaking. Miss Lynn says, I can't dance, but I be moving. Yeah, and that's all. Look, that's all it's about, moving. As long as you're moving, get up, get up, get up, get up and move something. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. It's stress relieving. Like we said yesterday, moving is stress relieving. It may not solve all your problems, but it's a getaway. It's a getaway. Brian says, I'm in here making cabbage soup for cleansing and choosing. Okay. choosing the fruits or smoothies while listening. Okay, go ahead on, Brian. Go ahead on and do it. I put up a short the other day, y'all, and it was basically like a yogurt bowl. It was yogurt, blueberries, pineapples, and I had red tomatoes on it. And my niece was like, "You got all that fruit and you got plenty of tomatoes." I said, "Yep, you darn skipping because that'll be one of my veggies for today. That'll be a veggie for today." You don't always have to. You know you want to eat healthy, but that doesn't mean it's always going to taste good. You know. But guess what? It tastes just fine to me. Like I always say, y'all, you have to train your taste buds. I knew my goal for doing what I did. I had and tomatoes are a fruit. I had pineapple, uh, blueberries, and tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. And she was looking like, Auntie, the tomatoes, really? And I was like, Yep, really. Eat you some of them. We got to get these young people, these kids, to eating better, y'all. Brand says she's prepping my fresh fruit to freeze. Let me slow down. I should have been cooling down. Y'all know I come on here and I do my wind down to my cool down. And it slows me down sometimes when I'm outside because I'm so nosy. I'm looking at everything and I'm trying to watch the chat. And look, it's cloudy today, so I can see my phone a lot better. When it's sunny, that sun is beaming on the phone. I can't really see that well. The glare, I can't see the comments as well. But the past couple of days, it's been uh, cloudy, overcast, and I've been able to see you guys' comments. So, like I said, just walk and talk. Walk and talk. If you can talk while you walk, while you're on your treadmill, while you're on your elliptical, then you've increased. You know that your stamina is increasing. You know that your endurance is getting better. If you can't do those things, don't be discouraged because everybody's not going to do what everybody else does, if that makes sense. And as I always say, never take anything I say as professional advice. Always, always, always consult with your healthcare provider. And what I am sure of though, is most primary care givers, most healthcare providers want you to move. They do want you to move. Miss Lynn says, I got 15 pounds I still want to lose. Okay, so I'm still on the journey and just trying to stay fit. Right. I'm getting older. I need to be healthy. Yes, absolutely. Joshua says, I love cabbage soup. It's your favorite. Is that your favorite dinner, Joshua? Yeah, gut health. Right. Yeah. I I had some sauerkraut the other day. You know, sauerkraut is a great probiotic. Now, some probiotics give people gas, so it just people are different. So if you read somewhere or you hear that something is good for your gut, and then that something tends to give you gas, like cabbage or sauerkraut, then find an alternative. Those are great probiotics, but find an alternative if they seem to give you gas. That's like yogurt. Yogurt is a great probiotic, but it does give some people gas. So probiotics are great for your good. That's why I always say consult your healthcare provider. Anything that you see on YouTube, Google, anywhere, look for reputable sites. And when you listen to these trainers and things like that, still consult with your primary caregiver because a lot of times people are giving you advice and it's good advice, but it's things that have worked for them and for those that they know. So, and it could work for you, but I just always, always encourage people to consult your healthcare provider. Joshua, I read that. Ross says, I get the frozen fruit for smoothies. I always get fresh fruits for. Right. And then when you get the frozen fruit, you don't always have to add ice. If you're a person who adds ice to your smoothies, if you get the frozen fruit, you don't have to add as much ice or you don't have to add any ice at all. Boss man says, I can eat all that, but I cannot eat Bates. You can't eat. Is that Bates? Ross says, okay, Brian, thanks for the info. See, that's what I'm talking about. I got to look and see what Brian said. Okay, I got you. I see about the, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm sorry, I had to. Oh, I had to rub the phone. This rain is getting heavy. We get information from each other, y'all. That's what social media should be about. That's what YouTube, all of it. It should be fun. It should be, giggles. It should be shits and giggles and all that stuff. And it should be fun, but it should be informative. And it should be us helping each other. And that's what I hope for in this chat. It doesn't matter if it's one person talking to me, if it's two, if it's five, if it's 15, it doesn't matter if it's 10. Give some nuggets, drop nuggets, y'all. Anything that you know, like I said, what works for Rock may not work for Brian. What works for Brian may not work for Joshua. But sometimes someone dropping a nugget is a start, you know? Because if they go and see, well, okay, let me check out what Rock Just Living said in the live. And at least it's a start. And guess what? If it works for them, great. If it doesn't work for them, then maybe it'll motivate them to more to find what does. Maybe it'll motivate them to find what does work. Thanks for tapping in and supporting Lions Pride. I'm still at work. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you, Rock, and I appreciate you for spending some of your time with us today. I truly, truly do appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for spending some time with me today. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this rain is starting to come down harder. It really is, and it feels so good. But I'm gonna have to get out of it. I don't want to get out of it, but I don't want to end up with the sniffles either, because I'm going straight in here into the air. So I don't want to be wet. It's one thing to be sweaty and go into air and head straight to the shower. I don't want to be sweaty and wet from the rain and going here under this AC. I really don't. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I truly do. Thank you for coming and joining me. And like I always tell you, don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let bothered people bother you. And if you do decide to start an exercise routine or regimen, think of your warm up as your appetizer, your main workout as your entree, and your cool down as your dessert. And we all love a good dessert, right? So while you're warming up, you're having that appetizer and you're getting that entree, that main dish in, focus, 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 and stay alert, stay aware of your goals so that you can get to that dessert. All right. So again, don't let bother people bother you. And I wish you all nothing but peace, positivity, and prosperity. That being said, we have to be realistic. It's not always going to be peace, right? It's not always going to be positivity. And we may not always prosper, but we can. We can. You can strive to do so. And that's what I want you guys to do. And I want you guys to have a blessed, blessed day. Brian says, I saw on one of your choice at Lunch Prize, speaking of apple cider vinegar. Yes, we drink a glass of water with one teaspoonful. Thanks for sharing. Good, good. That's good, Brian. That helps with fat burning. That helps overall. Just that apple cider vinegar, like a teaspoon capful and 8 ounces of water, helps with overall health, helps you feel good. Like I said, the things that we do may not solve everything that's going on, but we're trying to do things to make us feel better, to make us be better. Heaven says, have a blessed day, everyone, and thanks for all you do, Lions Pride. Thank you, Heaven. Thank you for joining the live today. Kicking it with Lynn says, have a blessed day. Boss Man News says, have a blessed day. Lions Pride, you too, Boss Man. Again, all of you guys have a blessed day. Peace. Without peace, it's chaos. Positivity. Without positivity is negativity. And so how can you prosper with chaos and negativity? You can't. You can't. So just brush it off. That being said, we're human. Always remember you're human. Even when you do good and when you do bad. Always remember that we're human, okay, guys? And I will see you guys on the next live. I appreciate you again. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop some links in the chat. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to let a little music play. And while I do that, I'll be dropping links in the chat. And then I'm going to get in here, get out of these clothing, and get into a shower. I think I'm going to hit a little cold water too, y'all, because it's still early. If I take a hot shower right now and I don't hit a little cold water, I'll end up taking a nap. So I'm not quite ready to take a nap yet. It's just 5:34. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I will see you guys on the next live. Bye, y'all. Y'all, it seems like it's about to storm here. So what I'm going to do while I drop these links, I'm going to put a few people to sleep. I want y'all to listen to this stormy weather. I love the sound as long as it's not harming anybody. As long as it's not harming anybody. So y'all listen, and I'll drop these links, and I'll see you guys next time.